Hello, YouTube. It's Keith, Kevin, Ken. It's Sunday, November 6th, 2016. Yeah, we're doing it every single day. We do the pocket dump deconstruction every single day. What is that? Well, Monday through Friday, before I leave for work late, I show you what I've chosen for my pocket dump. I tell you why. And I tell you about the knife that got away. The knife that I was thinking about using, but I decided not to. Post the pictures on Instagram at Keith Kevin Ken, and of course post the video right here. We've been doing it for months, and we're going to continue to do it every single day. On the weekends, I actually rest and run around and try to clean up. I even cook some with Blue Apron. How about that? No, they don't sponsor me. I wish they would. I do shout them out every weekend, don't I? But that means I usually don't get out with my pockets full until later in the night, where I meet up with some friends. So I do the pocket dump deconstruction a lot later on the weekends. So that's why this is going up late, if you even follow me today. Most of you don't even care, because most of the views of this video will happen a month from now, 3 months from now, hopefully years from now. But I do want you to know it's genuine. Every single day we're posting the pocket dump deconstruction. What you see right there is what it's been sitting on my desk for a while I cooked and everything. I took a picture, I posted it on Instagram at Keith Kevin King. Come to my Instagram. Come join me. It's simple. You need to be on Instagram if you love good stuff. If you love knives and cigars, watches, whatever you like, there are a whole bunch of folks posting a lot of pictures. If you're a knife fan, there are knife makers. All the knives that I show you, all of those folks are on Instagram as well. So am I. Post at least four photos every single day. But now let's talk about the pocket dump deconstruction. Today it's Sunday and I'm carrying my Apple Watch. That's not Apple II, by the way. That's Apple Watch 1. I love my watches. I love mechanical watches. I love the automatic watches. But the Apple Watch, I love it because it keeps me in touch with all the social media stuff. Even when you guys thumb up something or say you like it, it pops up on my watch. And it's nice and smooth for an old guy. You know, people don't expect me to have that high-tech stuff on my wrist. Sunday, that's what I'll be doing. I'll have my Apple Watch on. And later on tonight, especially on a Sunday right before the dreaded Monday happens, and I have meetings. I even have meetings with accounting. You know, that's never a good meeting. Before going to bed, that's when I turn off everything and smoke a great cigar and drink something. I know what I'm going to drink today. But this is a wonderful Hoya de Monterrey. Just a wonderful Cuban cigar. My wallet is one of my old Coach wallets. Vodka is the name of the game today. I've got my flask. Some people say, hey, I get when you're going to work and you have a flask. Why do you have it on the weekend? You can drink whenever you want. Yes. And as I've told people before, as you get older, you'll know your limitations. And you'll know that you really want to exceed those limitations, even on the bad stuff. So I do. I even when I do it on the weekday, sometimes I'm so busy I never touch my flask during work. Ever. It's always after. And sometimes I get so crazy, even when I'm out with friends and I'm smoking cigars or we're at a bar, right? And so I'm not using the flask. I get home and I have a full flask. But I still want to do some drinking. I drink what's in the flask. On the weekends, I do the same thing. And I fill up a flask. And the reason I do that is I start with the flask. And of course I have bottles at home. A bunch of bottles at home. And so when I'm done, I usually pause a little before proceeding. It gives me a chance to say, Kevin, do you really want to keep going? I'll be honest with you. 90% of the time, the answer is yep. So it's vodka today on my flask. My friends love that I carry a flask, by the way. There's usually 3 questions, depending on who I'm with. Definitely 2 of these 3 questions are always asked. What do you have in your flask? What's the cigar today? And what knives are you carrying? Boom! Every now and then, when I'm emptying my pockets for them, they usually don't ask for the coin unless they're a big coin collector and they heard I carry a lucky coin every day. Usually it just comes out of my pocket too. When I'm emptying my pockets, usually some of my friends say, what's in the pockets? And then I get to talk about the coin. By the way, my lucky coin for today is a 2001 Indian head coin from the U.S. Mint. It's 1 ounce coin. It's a beautiful coin. There's 2 of them. This one actually is not the proof coin. There's a proof coin and there's a standard coin. Although it has the buffalo in the back as well as the Indian head, it looks just like the old buffalo nickels that some of you old folks remember. It really was struck in 2001 to celebrate the Smithsonian Institute. And so I love having those 2, though, I'll tell you. Just a wonderful coin. I like the buffalo head nickel. And so to have a giant size 1 ounce silver coin from the U.S. Mint that looked just like it, I really like it. It's one of my favorite. I know you see a lot of those silver rounds with heads, but that's the biggie. Legal tender from the U.S. Mint. Serge Bachenko, man, it seems like I've been carrying a lot of his knives lately. This, of course, is his collaboration with Spyderco. This is the Spyderco dog tag taken off of Serge Bachenko's custom dog tags. Man, I'd love to get a hand on that. I haven't seen him make a dog tag in a long while. I don't know if he does now that he has these out. I just got a new claw from him, coin claw, and I know he makes those, but I haven't seen a new one. I'd love to get a custom one of these. Spyderco did 3 collaborations with him. The original one is a dog tag that's greenish blue with a tie, greenish blue tie with aluminum right here, the stop. This stop is carbon fiber. You can see as well, this is carbon fiber. The second one was an all black, blacked out version, all titanium version, and then this carbon fiber version. Just a nice slip joint. They're all slip joint. Of course, they're dog tags because that's what they are, the size of a dog tag, military dog tag. You can wear it around your neck. I always put it on my keychain. Slip joint, but, just put your finger here. It's a very strong lock on a very small knife. 1.2 inches. S30V steel. They didn't skimp on the steel. I like the pivot too, that big round pivot. It just looks nice. The guard stops this when it's in your pocket or not being used from cutting you or touching you. Very sharp. Comes very sharp from Spyderco. I love these tag knives. I have all 3 of them. I just think they're great keychain knives. Very handy. Doesn't scare anyone, but man, does good cutting with that S30V steel. Yeah. On the weekends after I crawl off the couch and I get my mail from downstairs and everything, and I go, man, I've got to get some fresh air. Let me go down the street with some friends. Sometimes you just got to do what's comfortable to you. This is actually, believe it or not, even though this is matchy today, I'm doing my Chris Reeve matching knives for the mid-size knife and the large knife. The truth of the matter is, I wasn't going to go matchy today. The knife that got away is the medium-sized knife. that I have fallen in love with, one of my newer knives. Man, at some point, I haven't had time. We're going to have to do it. Maybe we'll start a special, I say these things all the time to you, don't I? I barely survive a regular day without doing these other special things, but we're going to have to go through, yes, we're going to go through the Spyderco. I've been shooting some videos for you guys, so those will be coming soon. We're going to go through the entire Spyderco collection in Spyderco Palooza. Hundreds of Spyderco knives. Because we reached 1,000. Our goal this time is 2,000. 2,000 subscribers. And when we do, we'll go through one of my Pelican 1550s that have all my customs, Hinderers, Striders, Browse blades, case knives. Man, I have a bunch of case knives. I love those. I haven't carried them in so long. And also I'll be giving away 2 knives, 2 big Spyderco knives, brand new, out the box. Yeah, I opened them up and took a couple of pictures, but I accidentally bought 2 knives, and these are the 2 second knives, so they're brand new, haven't been used. I used the other knives. I've always wanted to give them away. One of them is a sprint run that I know you guys will love. I know we're a ways away, but I wanted to let you know that's our new goal. This, you guys know I'm an Inkosi fanatic. Not the large one. I don't own a large Inkosi. To me, it's a better Sebenza 25, and I have a bunch of Sebenza 25s. I have a video on it on this channel. But man, I love these Inkosis. You guys hear, maybe I talk about it too much. I just bought a new knife today. I went crazy last payday. I went, I kept going, no, I'm not going to do that. But it's an Inkosi. It's a new Inkosi with an inlay. So you'll get to see that probably, I don't know, Wednesday. Probably Wednesday it'll come in and I'll show it to you. But I'm loving the Inkosis. You guys know I am in love with the carbon fiber Chris Reeve knives. You guys know that. I've been posting, I just posted all the carbon fiber Chris Reeve knives on my Instagram because I've been playing with them. I just think they're beautiful. I do. They're light. Of course, when I got a notice that knifeart.com handles all of the full carbon fiber front scale Chris Reeve knives. All of those come from knifeart.com. They're exclusive. I bought a lot of knives from knifeart.com, and when they sent me an email, and I'm on their email list that they had done it, I went right over to the Inkosi. They were now introducing a carbon fiber Inkosi. Man, this is my size knife. Just a little bit smaller than I love the small. I do. Big, fat hands, yes, but I love these small knives. I guess because they're office and field and just so strong. I love this small Inkosi. So I had to rush and get it. And you want to know how fast I got it? Can you see it? There's a number 3 here. Yeah. And on the birth certificate. It's the 3rd one ever made. 3rd one that KnifeArt sold. KnifeArt.com sold. So I got a number 3 on it. I didn't even know they were doing it on the Inkosi. So I'm proud to have that. Yes, it's the Inkosi. Real light because of that full tie on the show side. I'm full tie. Full carbon. I always go crazy when I do the night ones. Full carbon fiber on the show side. Of course, full tie on the back. I love that oversized pivot here. They also have oversized washers. See, you can see the washer right there? The copper washers. Oh, man, it's just so smooth. It looks just like a 25. It's a small 25. The reason I'm so excited about the small Inkosis is I don't have any small 25s. I have a bunch of Sebenza 25s and all kinds of different variations. Check out the video here on this channel. All kinds of variations. But, of course, Chris Reeve didn't offer a small Sebenza 25. So Inkosi is that for me. Okay, talked enough. I'm talking enough about everything, right? 2.75 inch blade, S30V steel, because that's how Chris Reeve, I'm sorry, S35 VN steel. Man, screwing up on my Chris Reeve knives, that's one thing I do know, right? I apologize, you guys. 2.75 inch S35 VN steel, that's what Chris Reeve is rolling with now. I love the double lugs blue. It goes so great with the carbon fiber. That's number 3. And once I went back and forth with the knife that got away in number 3, well, I had to bring out number 71. Had to. Yeah. I wasn't that early on this one, but I was one of the top 100. Only the first 100 got a number on this. I love this 25. Of course I love it. I'm saying I love it all over the place on this video. That's the carbon fiber from knifeart.com. Sebenza 25. You can tell it's not a large Inkosi. There's a number of reasons. First, it doesn't have those big washers. Second, but I think the quickest way of telling the difference between a 25 and a large Inkosi, because it has the same profile, same blade, S35 VN steel. It does. This, of course, is 3.6 inches of S35 VN steel, but it looks the same, both with the choil. When you turn it over, the one thing you'll always notice with the Inkosis, when I got the small Inkosi, the plain Jane Inkosi, before it was even called a small one, before we knew a larger one was coming, I saw the differences. I just didn't know if it was just because it was smaller they did it. But see how the clip is removed off of the lock, and the 35, as well as Sebenza 21, large, small, the classics, all of them. He always had it right there on the lock bar. He moves them this time. So if you want a quick reference, you know, if it's small and it's a 25, you know it's an Inkosi because he never made a small 25. But just turn it over. Like you turn over this one, you go, oh, that's the 25. Ah, I love this knife. I do. At some point, I'm going to go minimalist because I never lived a minimal life. I believed, it's still do, but as I get older, I'm thinking about traveling around and learning how to work my camera, which I don't know how to work that well, and taking pictures and going all over the place and still posting those for you, smoking cigars all over the country. That's what I want to do. I'm serious. And go to all the knife shows and go to knife shops and everything else. That's coming, you guys. It's coming. But to make that happen, I'm probably going to have to downsize. I'm not down. Oh, I look at those cases of knives. I'm not ready to downsize those, I'll tell you. There you have it. That's what's filling my pockets. It's 8 o'clock. I got to get out of here by 8:30. But finally I get a chance to talk with you. I got a full belly. I've watched all the television and YouTube I can watch, and I'm ready to have some company, and you're it. And then when I'm done with you, I'm going out and get company you can, you know, look in their eyes, but we'll still be talking knives and cigars and stuff. There you have it. You can see the picture on the Instagram at Keith Kevin Ken. Please thumb this up. You guys have been going great with these recent videos. Thank you. I'm hoping the fact that I haven't been playing around with I think I played around with the app too much and locked out. It seems to be working pretty well. What do you think? Thumbs up on the Kevin, stop pretending like you know what the app does. It seems like we're getting clear pictures. So thumb it up. Let me know that you're there, and let me know you want me to continue these daily pocket dump deconstructions. So that is what's filling my pockets. And before 3, it was this. Man, I'm telling you guys, this new Hinderer, I'm in love with it. I just am. I mean, it's the Hinderer Half Track. It's got this tie with the texture. Mine does. I've seen a smooth tie that is, colored blue and green and everything else. But I like this one. It's smooth, the texture. It gives you a little texture, though. I also think it looks classy. I do. Light stone washed. Flips like a dream. And you guys know I love the small knives. And did you see that? Man, it's so smooth. I'm buying all the Spydercos. I've been buying a lot of other knives. You guys know I spent my bonus. Well, I got a great camera that at some point that's going to live with me. I'm going to learn how to use it. But also some customs. But man, I love this knife. I do. Flips like a dream. It's just nice. I'll tell you, no one on YouTube, no one in the world will ever make this connection, but I will. And then everyone can tell me how dumb I am and how I don't know knives. I don't know knives. I own a bunch of them, though. And I use a lot of them. And I flip them and have fun with them and open them. Man, this reminds me of the Techno. I know it doesn't look like a Techno. I know. It's not made by the same person. I know it's not Slish. I know. I've got all three of the Spyderco Slishes. I get all of that. But in my hand, in my feeling, in my gut, man, in my chest, it feels like what I feel when I carry that little beast, the Spyderco Techno. You know, it's small and fat. It's all tie. That one is really stone washed. This one isn't, but man, it's substantial, but doesn't get in the way at all. S35VN steel 3-inch blade. Oh man. Rick Hinderer, you hit this one out of the park as far as I'm concerned. The jimping's there, but not too aggressive. Man, it's just beautiful. Of course, the Hinderer pivot, get a coin, tighten it up in the field. I love this knife. Oh, man. Anyway, that's a new Hinderer, and I'm in love with the Hinderer. Just perfect everything about it. Of course, you know the Hinderer with their frame lock, their clip. You know that he has so many options for the clip. This particular one, though, usually he has, the blade up or down. This one is only up. Because it's so small, he didn't have room to play with anything. But I love this. And it's hard to keep this one at home. As you can see, it was hard for me to let it go. But I'm going classy. I'm putting on my Sunday duds today. Yeah, it's a knifeart.com exclusive. It's the little Inkosi, and it's the large knife. That is it, except for one thing. I had to go down and get my Blue Apron meal. Hey, for a single guy, it's great. I go in the kitchen, which I don't know really how to work, even though I've lived here for 13 years. And they go directions by directions and making my own food. I really like that stuff. So they called me. They didn't call me. They emailed me. I know I have a package. I know it's Blue Apron. I go down. The Browns have already lost, as usual. Getting beat up in fantasy football, as usual. So I go downstairs, and as usual, the front desk says, the guys want you in the back. And I thought, what would I go? I've shown them a couple of fancy knives. I usually bring my big knives. And then I said, wait, I haven't brought these out yet in a long time. I just haven't. I have 3 of them. This is the Chris Reeve Professional Soldier fixed blade. This one is the Inkosi, of course. The Inkosi. The Insingo, folks. I'm sorry. See what happens when I'm not getting my mind right for work? This is the Professional Soldier. I have all three of them. I love the thin profile. These are the only fixed blades I have from Chris Reeve. I know he has a lot of them, but I just love it. It is for a professional soldier. It is. It was designed by Bill Hershey, a professional soldier. And man, so you can attach it to your vest, your boot. You can use this to pry off bolts. Just a wonderful, nice knife. Simple, light. I love it. I really do. Comes three ways: in the Insingo, in the regular Chris Reeve blade, and in the Tanto blade. I took it down. They went, huh? You know, they took it out of this real thin sheath. Sheath is the same thing. You could put it anywhere, tie it anywhere. And they went, huh? What? Because it's so thin. Of course, I'm looking through. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm looking through my iPhone. I can't see anything. And great sheath, real thin profile. Everything's thin about it. And they cut through boxes like it was crazy. It's not a big knife. I tell you guys I take down big knives. I don't tell them, even though I do take down big knives. But I haven't taken these down, and they went berserko. Of course, they said, man, usually you have these fancy knives. This must be what, $25? Oh, no, it's Chris. I didn't go, no, it's Chris Reeve. But no. But as Chris Reeve goes, they're very reasonable. What a wonderful knife. I actually do, sometimes I need to carry something, not in my pocket dump, but for me, for self-defense. And I do have these stashed around because they're so thin and so handy. There you have it. That's the Chris Reeve Professional S35 VN steel, of course, PVD coated. It's blacked out in single. 3.4-inch blade. Nice blade. Oh, they're having fun with the knives. And you know what? I'm having fun discovering what to share with them as well. So that's it, you guys. I hope this was okay. Thumb it up if it was. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Hey, those videos are coming. I've been shooting them. Trust me, they're going to be hitting you. You want to hit that subscribe button, and somewhere there's like a bell or something on the screen. Hit that too, because that gives you notifications so that whenever I post something, they'll send you an email and say, hey, Keith Kevin Ken just posted another video, because I'm going to be posting a lot of videos. Okay? Hey, you guys, thank you very much. Hope you have a perfect day. Man, I appreciate you guys so much. I do. I really do. I'm so happy you're here. I'm so happy I get a chance to share my collection with you every single day. And you know what? I'm going to continue to do it. New knife coming later this week. You guys have a perfect day. Keep those pockets full. Find that little time for yourself. Man, I missed all those years not trying to find time for myself. Just trying to get that work on. But, you know, I miss those days. So you are younger. Try to find those moments, all right? For yourself. Have a good one. Goodbye.